Grand Final week, it's the biggest week on the sporting calendar, and we're down here at Fed Square at the AFL Live site on Brownlow Monday. And one of the favourites to take home Charlie is the Essendon skipper Jobe Watson, and let's go see how he's feeling ahead of the big night. It's an exciting time for you because we've got the Brownlow tonight and you're one of the favourites. How are you feeling ahead of the big night?
I suppose it's a little bit strange. I've sort of never really gone there with much of a chance, but hopefully this year it's a little bit different. So a bit nervous, and it'll be an interesting night.
Has anyone given you any advice about how to react, or given you any tips on a speech? Has heard he pulled you aside and said this is how you cope on a big night when you are one of the favourites?
The only advice I heard he said was not to wear a tartan bow tie. So he said that's because if you win it, it gets shown over and over again, so you never live it down. So a few mates want me to do some outrageous sort of reactions, but I think I'll just temper it and enjoy the night.
You have had an impressive season. Obviously, we didn't do as well as what we would have liked, but yourself individually, it was probably the most impressive year you've put together.
Yeah, I think it's probably the most consistent, and that's probably what you're after as a player. You don't want to go, you don't want that level to drop too much, and I felt that this year was probably my most consistent one that I'd had.
How do you step it up next season? How can you go to the next level?
Well, I think there's always areas in your game that you've got to improve in, and anyone that wants to get better, you've got to find areas that you need to get better in, and I've got numerous areas that I'd like to work on to hopefully make me a better player in 12 months' time.
Obviously, we all want you to win it, but who's your pick tonight? Who do you think's a chance to take home Charlie?
Yeah, I think probably Scotty Thompson. The Crows had such a big year in terms of winning sort of 17 games, and he was so consistent throughout the whole year. So I think that him or even Trent Cotchin was fantastic towards the end of the year, but probably Scotty Thompson would be my tip.
Who's going to be the most annoying on the table tonight?
Oh, Paddy has his moments. Yeah, Paddy Ryder can be a little bit annoying, but. Putting fingers in your ear and things like that when you're not looking, but he's got such long arms as well, so you don't actually know where he's sitting. So, but most of the guys will be there just to have a good time, and it's a good night. Okay,
there's a few hours to go until you've got to head along to Crown. Who are you dressed by tonight, Jobe? Can you tell us what labels jumped on board?
Not that it's really of any importance, but actually the people at Versace have dressed me, so they've been very kind to me.
Now, you mentioned Hurdy made the mistake of wearing that tartan bow tie. Are you going with the black tie or the bow tie?
No, just a black tie. So just very simple, and I didn't want to make any sort of outlandish statements in the fashion department.
Now, is it true that Scotty Gumbleton, you obviously share a house with him? Apparently he lifted his efforts a couple of weeks ago in the hope of being your +1 tonight. Did he sort of tie to the house a bit, do your laundry, all that sort of thing? He
was pretty keen to get a gig, and it was out of him and Ella, and I don't know if Ella still would have been there. I could count on Gumby to still be at home if it didn't take him, but Ella might have left me, I think, so I thought it was probably the right thing to do.
And who irons your shirt tonight? Is it yourself or the lovely Ella? Will she step up and iron the shirt tonight?
No, I'll probably have to take it to Mum. We don't have an iron at our house, so I'll have to take it to Mum, and so I'll get her to do it. She's had plenty of practice.
In terms of pampering yourself, are you going to go the designer stubble look tonight, or are you going to have a shave before you head along?
Well, Mum is always on my back about shaving and looking proper, but I can't be bothered tonight. I'm just going to leave it as it is.
All the best for tonight, Jobe. We hope you take home Charlie.
Thanks very much, Jeremy.